This morning, we're going to talk about meditation, whether to do it or not, the pros and cons. So I'm going to try to do this live, and every day that I've done these live sessions for the last couple weeks, none of them are going live, so I haven't figured out how to do that yet. But today, that's what we're going to talk about. If you have questions afterwards, you can always post them, and we'll come back and look at them later. I'm Dr. Natalie Gonzalez from Synergy Health and Wellness. I practice integrative and functional medicine. I'm a retired surgeon. I went back to train in integrative, which means using the best of both conventional and non-conventional or alternative means to help somebody maintain their best health. And functional means that I'm going to be looking for the root cause. I'm not going to be looking to put a Band-Aid over pain or itching or a rash or something like that. We're going to be looking for the underlying root cause of it to treat it at its source. So this morning, we're going to talk about meditation. Meditation has been studied quite a lot and felt to be really helpful for stress reduction and for the effects of lowered stress on your body. And I'm going to talk about whether I think there are some pros and cons for meditation. And one for me, I noticed was that meditation, first of all, was not easy for me, and it took a lot of effort, and it became more of a stress, more of a stress for me because I had to fit it in. I had to do it for a certain time period. I had to work at it. And when you start to feel like you're working at meditation, that becomes a source of stress, and that's really not going to be as helpful as when you're able to do it without that stressful feeling surrounding it. The second thing I want you to know about meditation is that a lot of people cannot do it. And in my practice, I would say the majority of the people I see are not meditators. And so I've spent a lot of time looking for things that they can do that will give them that same benefit, but not necessarily be a meditation. And thirdly, I want you to have a practice, meditation or not, in which you can incorporate it into all the different parts of your day so that it doesn't have to be that 5 minutes a day that you do it or the 10 or 15 minutes that you do it, that it's not limited to that time, and the benefit of it can be dispersed throughout the rest of your day. And so that's why I'm always looking for those things that will give you the benefits of what we have found in the research for meditation, but be much more far-reaching. And one of the things that I've come across that I really think people need to be more aware of is some of the teachings of Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle is talking about being present, just being present in the moment, not necessarily always thinking about the past, which usually causes you a sense of regret or sometimes sadness, sometimes sometimes guilt from the past. If you're feeling those things, then you're probably thinking in the past. So your mind is thinking about those past things, and you're not really present here and now for what's happening right here where you are in front of you and around you. And if you are in a state or an emotional state of fear and anxiety, anger is usually probably more of a past state, but fear and anxiety especially are associated with the future, thinking about something that's going to happen in the future rather than being present right here and right now. And I really think that I know that when you are in those other states and those other emotional states, then your thought processes are there also. And the easiest way to be in this moment right here and right now, one of the easiest is to start using your senses so that you know where your feet are located and how the soles of your feet feel, so that you can look around and look at the light sources that are in your present situation. And so that you can listen, like close your eyes and listen to sounds that you might be missing, or smelling things that you might have missed if you hadn't taken the moment to smell those things. So being in the here and now is a way of taking that meditative state and making it something that's going to benefit you in all parts of your day, at all times of your day. Now, you may not you may be like me and not be able to do this 100% of the time, but you can do it in between what you're doing. You can do it in between the words that you say, the thoughts that come into your head. There are spaces between those words and between those thoughts, and that's the opportunity to just simply notice. Notice where you are. Notice what you're feeling. And that will bring you into the now moment rather than the past and all those emotional things that come up from the past, or the future and all those emotions that flood your body when you're thinking about future things instead of what's real right here and now. And I think it's a very, very way, I think it's a very, very wonderful way to bring yourself into the present moment. And what you will notice a lot of times is that your brain is so busy thinking that it's really hard to let go of those thoughts and simply just be here. And the more that you can do it, the more you will bring the benefits of true meditation, a true meditative practice, into your life and into your way of interacting with the current the current situation or the present moment, as Eckhart Tolle refers to it, into this life that is yours. So I know that's a lot, but I really think, you can do it through breathing, you can do it through some of the practices that I have in some of these other videos, to use your senses, to let go of thinking. Letting go of thinking is going to be the hardest part of it. But don't just let go of thinking, because I don't want you to work at it. I want you to notice the space between the thoughts and notice the space between the words. Okay, so slow your thoughts down, slow your speech down, and watch for those spaces. So I love that you're here again, and send me your questions. If you get this later, let me know if you have questions. If you're watching this later, or if you're watching it now and you know somebody else who could benefit by it, share it with them. Share the link with them if you can. If you can't, just put it out there as a like, and YouTube can share it with other people that it feels might be that it might be helpful for. All right, everybody. Take care. Go out there and have a wonderful day with this very simple way of reframing things. Don't worry about a meditation. Don't worry about working at something like that. This is a non-working thing. All right. Take care, everybody.